Y'all, victory of love. Back up in here, man. Another video, another poem, and we're out in nature again. You know what I'm saying? I'm so grateful to be here with you guys once again, and we're here with another poem, another video, another poem. And this poem is called Living in Faith. Living life in faith is great. My heart feels less weight, and my body does the same. Everything flows as I compose. From the mind, the light will shine. Focus on high, focus on highs, the best of our time. Live, live our lives from the inside out. Demons like to fight outside in. They they reverse the pentagram. That's when the stars begin to dim, shine. That's when the stars begin to dim their shine brightly within. Put on a grin on yourself and others. We're all family, sisters and brothers. Mothers and fathers, lovers are mutual. I know love is here if I be. Sit in the present, let life take the lead. Or let life guide me. And this whole poem is really about just really living in faith, because I feel like this poem is really powerful, because when we choose to live in faith, that's when we can actually start to see our manifestations come to truth, come to fruition. So, because we need faith, belief, and imagination. So if we're focused on faith, that's having faith in ourselves, having faith in the universe, trusting the universe. To trust the universe is to trust yourself, because you are the universe. So, this poem, I feel like this poem is really important because our weight, you know, I feel a lot of people are heavy right now because of, the circumstances and conditions that we're under. And I feel like, we just gotta have more faith in our lives. The more faith we have, the more powerful we become. So, like, it's like really scary to go in the unknown and like to believe the unknown. Like, you don't know what's gonna happen, but every time I thought that something bad would happen, or like every time I was worried, I found out later on in life that nothing really happened bad. Everything worked out the way it's supposed to. Like, when, for example, like when I was with the girl and my heart broke, I thought that was like the end of it, or like, oh, this is never gonna be better. But everything happens for a reason, and we don't see it when it happens. But later on, we get wiser and wiser, and we realize that this is not who we are. We're not meant for this. This is a character or a part of our movie that we need to experience in order for us to make a better movie in the future, and make better moves in the future, make better steps in the future. When you treat life like a lesson, that's when you really get all the wisdom in it. When you treat life like it's a problem or it's an issue, or like you're worried and you're anxious all the time, that's when it becomes more of a issue of you're scared and you're fear. That's fear. You don't want to be in fear. You want to have higher mindsets. You want to visualize the best circumstance playing out for you, and your universe will conspire to that, because you're the universe. So the universe is going to help guide you towards that. See, when we really think about where the universe wants to take us, we got to think about what we're thinking about, because wherever we're thinking about, our energy goes towards. Like, whatever we pay attention to, that's where our energy flows to. So make sure you're focusing on things you want to see in life. For example, if you want to see yourself being successful in the future, picture that in your mind. Forget all the anxious stuff, put that to the side for a bit. And there's nothing wrong with sitting in the anxiousness and like letting the anxiousness build up and letting it go through meditation, through breathing. Breathing is a beautiful way to cleanse the system. But also remember that we need to focus on the highest aspect, because that's what we are. We're so powerful. We're co-creators of the universe. And when we know that, when we know we create what we want to see, then whatever you focus on, whether it's the news or whether it's your best job or whatever it is, that is going to happen. So whatever bad happens to you, whatever bad, like I say bad because nothing is bad, nothing is good. It's all labels, and it's all meant for you to happen. So, but if you want to see something happen, there's no good or bad. Your mind doesn't know what's good or bad. But your feeling, you can put the feeling behind it. See, your feeling is what matters, because feelings have energy. They're buoyant. They're water. So feelings are water. So if you're able to bring in more density in towards things you want to see, for example, if you brought weight or buoyancy and lightness towards your future, like you picturing or visualizing your house as it was, how you want it to be, where you want it to be, how it feels to wake up next to, your partner, or how it feels next wakes up by yourself. If you want to be by yourself, and like just the view it's gonna have, like everything. That is what you should be focusing on. What people are worried about nowadays is not helping us. It's not helping yourself. And we gotta start being. Remember that we are the power. We are the battery. We are the cell of this universe. We are the light. I don't want to say we're all. I don't want to get you lost that we are the light, but we are shining so bright that we can illuminate other people just with our universe, our own innerverse. Are you taking care of your innerverse? Are you starting to meditate? Are you visualizing? Are you worried about things that do not matter to you? Or are you just focusing on the things that don't matter? You know what I'm saying? Like, are you focusing on what matters or doesn't matter? So, this is very key when it comes to building the reality you want to be in. And having faith is a very important key, That's why I bring it up once again. Is because, we are so connected to each other that when we shine in lightness and we are light in our hearts, other people around us can feel that, and you attract your tribe like that too. So if you're focusing on things that are dense, people who are also focusing on that same density will be attracted towards you. If you're focusing on things that are high vibrational, you're meditating, you're doing things that are high vibrational, you're going to attract people like that as well into your life. You are the universe. So having faith is so important right now, because are you focusing on things that are empowering yourself, or focusing on things that are just bringing you down and feeling down and dense and fear and lack and you're scared? This is a perfect time to start implementing these practices of visualization and feeling good about what you're going in the future. And once you start doing that more and more, the more powerful you become as a spiritual being on this universe, on this planet. So yeah. And live our lives from the inside out. See, I feel like we gotta start living. A lot of people look outside for validation and like looking outside for things. I'm very faulty of this all the time. So it's not like you're perfect and like I'm perfect, whatever. It's like everybody goes through this. So we feel like we need to cling on to the ego and feel like whatever is outside of us is truth. And in reality, our inside is what makes our outside true. So if we feel that we are lackluster or we don't have something, that will also show up in reality, because you visualize it inside, or it's internal trauma you're going through, or it's internal generational curses courses, I like to say generational courses that you're going through right now that are making you face these problems, and that lack of abundance, that lack of whatever it is that you want in life. So it's like having faith is so key, because once you have faith, you can start bringing visualization into your programming, and you start programming yourself to wake up every single day and visualize for 1 or 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 or 5 minutes, and just have that vision in your mind, meditating, clearing out things that do not matter to you, and recycling this. It's like a recycling system. You're letting out all the things that are bad for you, bringing in all the good energy, and letting out the bad. And once you program yourself, now you're like a refined instrument. You're tuned to the frequency that you want to be in. You're tuning your instrument when you do this. So you are the instrument of your own life. Our body is an instrument. It's a tool. It's a navigational tool. We are navigating through this universe. We're able to walk. We're able to go places with this body. We're able to experience life. We're just spirits experiencing human experience. And yeah, when we feel like we're in power, that's when we can actually bring in more energy towards what we want to see in life, and more people will conspire to that, which you are going towards. So yeah. Whoo! Even if people are not on the same wavelength as you, you will find that it will come eventually. Even if it doesn't come, at least you're doing what you need to do. You know what I'm saying? So, and you start filtering out things that are not meant for you, people who are not meant for you. It's like automatic, because you'll feel it in your vibration, because your vibration will tell you this is not who I am. And you start going towards things that you are. And yeah. They reverse the pentagram. That's when the star begins to dim. Shine brightly within. Put out on I forgot what it is, but put on again, right? Put on a grin, right? Put on a grin. So yeah, when you put on a grin, you are bringing, when you bring other people happiness, you're bringing yourself happiness. And when you're telling people you love them and you're saying you're thankful for them and everything like that, it's coming back to you. This energy is coming back. So make sure you're putting out good energy to the universe, and that will come back to you too. And you don't have to. You're so powerful. You create your own universe, so you can make one small change in somebody's life that can help them do better, just by making a video, just by talking to them, just by helping them on the street, whatever cause or issue that you can make their life feel better just by giving them something. It doesn't have to be money. It can just be help. It can be a conversation. It can just be a simple tip, advice. You know what I'm saying? So it's like money is an illusion. So yeah, the video is about to cut, so I'm gonna let you guys go. Just remember that focus on the now. You create the universe. You are the universe, and that's it. Victory and love. Signing out. Peace.